AKA Patters. Do you like Stan Lee? You probably don't. He's down the memory hole. No one's supposed to like Stan Lee anymore. But what about the Backstreet Boys? Come on, let's get into it.
Cool toy.
The fans show up.
There they are! Go! It's the Backstreet Project Cyber Crusaders. You
Can I have a shout out for another inventory episode? Guys, I'm on vacation. I am doing things in Europe that the Allies... Well, anyway, we're not going to make a WW2 reference. I feel like that's a little too meaty for my AKA Patters. But hey, speaking of which, Peter A. DeLuca here, AKA Pad69. And say it with me, known throughout Philadelphia, PA, and the multiverse as the Eclectic one. We got something eclectic. We got something truly great, truly eclectic. If you read the thumbnail, saw the video headline, Stan Lee and the Backstreet Boys made a comic book. Yeah, we'll hit that drawing table. We'll get into it. But let me show it to you right here. The Backstreet Project. Stan Lee Media. This is the great break of Stan Lee. Great failure. Stan Lee's PAL Entertainment, Stan Lee's Media. Beautiful, manipulated failures, frustrating. The break is Stan Lee's now drifting totally out of comics. Now, given this is a comic, but as a personality, as a presence, and what they were trying to do is make him a truly creative force, meaning he can collab with anyone to produce good results. Here's the thing. You, my AKA Patter, I'm talking to you, you sexy mother effer, you spicy taco. What no one is telling you, except for here on this channel, that guess what? That prophecy is true. Stan Lee can collaborate with nearly anyone to produce something great. And that's exactly what this is. He collaborated, not with the Backstreet Boys, Nick Carter in particular. Nick Carter was the one that brought this project to him. Think about that. Who else today can do that? This is now, we're in the realm of underselling Stan Lee because we have some type of like bias against him. I'm very confused what that is. I want to say I'm from the camp of that bias. And guess what? I did one small thing, and this goes back to January, where we do StanUUARY on this channel. This is makeup content also for StanUUARY. People, if you just look into it and read and educate yourself, I mean, it really comes down to reading. Maybe watch videos like this. You will see so many of these Stan Lee cliches, stereotypes, truths, and lies. There's so many lies out there about Stan Lee. But let's hit the drawing table, because as you read with the headline, as you read with the thumbnail, this Backstreet Boys comic book is better than anything DC and Marvel is making today. Let's go. Backstreet's back. Alright. Okay, I know you guys were waiting for that. Do we need like a little bit of a adjustment? Right there. Let's get this. I love the format for this. It is magazine size. Cardstock covers. Big bright pages. Artwork front and back. You guys know that I hate when companies just put the logo on the back. You have an obligation as a publisher to go from cover to cover, inside and out. And they do a good job here, because look, Stan Lee Portal 7, we did this for StanUUARY. Web series, I think at one time this was the most downloaded web anything in history. I guess outside of porn. Nice making of section here. The making of section really doesn't highlight anything of note, but I do like that they do mention that this book has 5 inkers. the inkers work together seamlessly. But let's just get into the story. Now, okay, I'll say this. The graphic design. It's there's a lot to be desired. Is just, it's not even typography. I'm not even sure what we would describe it as. This is baseline easy Quark Express Adobe InDesign. It's not even a player by this point. This needs work. But anyway, so we get into Backstreet Concert. That's how we're going to begin. Can we just take can we just notice the colors? The yellow, the teal, or the orange, the teal, the yellow here with the purple background. You guys see the complementary colors. Things are going to pop. But we get Backstreet Boys, concerts ending, cool quilted inside vest texture here. But what do we have? We have the moon, 90s moon, alien spaceship behind the moon, and we have our evil queen wanting to destroy Earth, and then we have our little girl. This is our fan. She's I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get this out. This alien girl is watching the concert, and she immediately falls in love with the Backstreet Boys. But we have Queen Sinista with her space armada, and we tease something at the end here. See, her hand transforms. Queen Sinista, great use of silhouettes, by the way, guys. We'll see plenty of those. We'll point those out. Love the coloring. Again, purple with the yellow pop. Again, like purple in the foreground here, yellow and orange in the background. But yeah, so our girl just runs off. She runs off to save the day. She breaks into just like a tomb/trophy room. Not very descriptive, but she pulls these amulets off of this dead, rotting alien. This guard's like, look, honey, you don't know how to fly jets. I know your job. Your job's not flying jets. And she's like, well, let me just hop in and I'll do an autopilot to Earth. So speaking of Earth, we have the Backstreet Boys at the concert. Again, look at the purple and the yellow. It's the type of coloring that this book has and the palette selection, it's amazing. They don't do it nowadays, which is why I was saying that even just the presentation of this book is better than anything being done. And also, let's also note, we're dealing with a lot of elongated panels, and we're going full bleed with our paneling. And the book reads very well because of that. But we're at the concert. The ship crash lands. Nice silhouettes here for the vehicles. Economical. Get the pages done. Let's start moving forward. I'm fine with both of these. I think both of these silhouettes work. But essentially, the Backstreet Boys leaving the concert, they're like, oh, I wish I could talk to every single one of our fans. And they're like, we don't have time. We have another show coming up. And then we have our girl with the amulets. The Backstreet Boys run into them. Now, this is cool because they kind of make references that the trees are like changing and they're something's weird's happening with the trees. We see it's because of the amulets. It's just like, again, like it's an alien power. Another fantastic silhouette up here, aka Patters. Backstreet Boys get the amulets from the sick alien girl, and boom, here we go. Backstreet Boys as superheroes. Now, I know what we got. Kev, we have Nick. Nick's the ninja. Kev's like the powered one. Howie, right? Howie is the mind control. I forget these two guys. I'm sorry. Hey, guys. hey, give me credit. I knew enough of the Backstreet Boys just from that. And this is where, so when we're creating comics, let's just take this note. We've established the origin, right? We've established the origin of the powers and the path of the amulets to the Backstreet Boys. Perfect, easy to follow. What happens next? We're missing, one or two panels, maybe even one. Somehow the aliens are tracking the girl. They send another alien robot to capture her. You can kind of see like we're using some of our powers here. Alien picks up the tour bus, trashes the tour bus, but we do have Kev saying, "Oh, I love that bus," which is a a good LOL. Great illustrations for the vehicle though, really, especially here with it just like busting in two. And then we have our Luke Skywalker Yoda moment. They resurrect. Now this is a scout ship. They later reference it as a scout ship, but they get the scout ship. Kev, because he's superpowered, picks it up. They kind of... So, Nick is somewhat of a tech ninja. So, Nick's able to talk to the computer, get it going. We're back with Queen Sinista. Our little alien girl gets thrown into the brag. But then, Queen Sinista's... I mean, look at this coloring, too. I love the green with the blue background. Again, like, these pages pop so much. She's like, time to invade. Joe Johnson. I believe this is Joe Johnson. So, M-Rex, just keep in mind, so this does look like it's a Stanley Media, but it's also a Men of Action production. Men of Action are the guys that did Ben 10. Moving forward, M-Rex, fantastic book, though. This came out from Image. Duncan Ronlu, who... Just take note, Duncan here did a great run on Alpha Flight with our boy here, Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly is one of the most unsung comic book writers of the modern day. Joe Kelly and Joe Casey, they were like my two boys. And then we just have a definition of powers. We have Tech Boy fixing up the scout ship. We have Flippy Flip here, mind control, laser guns, laser hands, super strength. Let's go, Backstreet Boys. Alien invasion is all go, no quick. Now, this design, the design for the alien vessel over here, where is it? Where is it? Right here. This reminds me of, maybe I'll throw it up. I'll show you guys. Outlander. Outlander, fantastic anime. This ship design reminds me a lot of Outlander. So, yeah, we have Howie doing some mental gymnastics, doing projections, tricking people, tricking them to the point where these two guys are like, we're going to get beheaded. And then all out action until we kill the queen and blow up the mothership. Essentially, this silhouette here is the worst silhouette of the batch. It's hard to tag who's who. It's just difficult. Little too crowded, little bit too much. I think if they did color cues for these with slight detail, kind of the Kiki Rob Liefeld type detail, we saw that in like Shadowhawk Zero. Something similar would have been way more effective. But we get Nick here with the the nunchucks. He beats up some of these. Well, I don't know, these blue alien guys. The blue alien guys, I think, are just like mechanics. They're just mechanics. So they rescue the girl. Hi, lady. Can you spare a few minutes to be rescued? Bingo bango. Queen Sinista transforms into our giant demon. Let's go. Now, it's a good thing we have... Here we go. No. The cell-powered light beams are the only thing that can make me lose my demonic form. Thank God. Coincidences. We love them. And here we go. Ba-boom. Alien mothership destroyed. Backstreet Boys make it to the concert on time. I'm assuming this is like, is this Ron Perlman, the con artist that created the Backstreet Boys, by the way? That could be him. Look him up. But then our girl, our alien girl, I am Zanelle, your recording engineer, and basically the Backstreet Boys are like, she's probably going to suck. We're probably going to have to train her. Hopefully, it takes a long time to train her. And they're basically just like passively, hitting on her in some cool way. And then we're not done yet, beginning for the new Backstreet Brigade. Never came out. But guys, yeah, Backstreet Boys and Stan Lee. Now given there's some writers involved. Okay, we have some writers that are referenced in here. This is not like a Stan Lee driven production. Say Stan Lee media writers. Bryce Zabel, Steve Gerber, and Jill Segura fleshed out and outlined the artist Ruben Martinez. Ruben Martinez did an incredible job illustrating this. The inkers work seamless. The coloring is incredible. I mean, this page alone, we don't have this, even this flow, this type of energy. There's not a lot of this in modern comics. And keep in mind, this was downstream from the status quo of the time, and I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's so much fun, and it's great to look at, and there's just great illustrations, like great things to learn. And I do appreciate more of the horizontal panels. I think the horizontal works with this format being, we are wire, right? Let's just size it up, see, we go wire, you know. Okay, aka there's Backstreet Boys Stan Lee. Let's go. All right, so I am passionate about, I would say, like my revelations, my multiple epiphanies with Stan Lee. Stan Lee Pal, Stan Lee Media. The idea was that we can bring talent to Stan Lee, and he is going to shine the turd. He's going to piss in your hat and tell you it's raining. The DC, just imagine, for some reason, people just want to believe those are horrible, bad stories with great artwork. I believe in my January StanUUARY streams, I proved that otherwise. There's a part of entertainment, say it with me, people, of wanting to be entertained. And there's another side of entertainment that doesn't want to get preached on. And that's where the modern comic book industry is today. They want to preach, they want to get on the high horse, and they think you have been drinking the dum-dum juice all effing day. But here on this channel, we go for truth, we go for justice, we go for that American dream. We are the contrast, we're the contrary. We are the grain on the paper. Same paper. That's a very, I guess, bad same paper reference. But anyway, guys, we got more Stan Lee coming. I am on vacation. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully a lot of you remembered this coming out as the Burger King drop, and I kind of helped jog your memory because it is a fast food tie-in as well. Guys, I love you guys so much. AKA Pad here, Peter A. DeLuca. Rock and roll. Flex all day. European vacation. I love you guys.